when I joined, I was in my 40s. I'm now in my early 60s. That's how long I've known Todd and I've known Craig. And that to me is a pretty amazing thing because they are, well, not just now what I consider to be really good friends, but our business development group that, and all of you in this room and the same thing, that we get to take advantage of. There's nothing like this. You know, to understand, there's nothing like this. When you walk out the door, this doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet. And so, but I was with RE/MAX for about 20 years, and it was Todd and Craig that convinced us to go independent on January 1st, 2018 as the Watson Realty Group. And the amazing thing is our business got better. And so it really taught me that the balloon did not create any business for us. It was us. It was what we did within the systems. Both of my boys grew up in this business through the systems, and that is an absolutely amazing thing. I'm a lifer, right? I'm a lifer with Craig and Todd. It's the best. You just simply cannot walk out of this system and go somewhere else and get this. It doesn't exist. Everybody's businesses, you know, we've listened to it for the last 2 days already of what's happened to businesses, right? It's absolutely amazing. It didn't happen with anybody else but Craig and Todd. And that's why this happens. So let me ask you this question. You know, in all the years of my life, I'm sure I've been presented with opportunities I didn't take that would have made a big difference. I just know that happens. And yet here we are sitting here today with the best coaching program on the planet. You're all still here. You're all still part of it. Why? Because it's growing your business and making you better at what you do, right? And now we're presented with an opportunity, like there's only 50 in it so far, or 55 or 56 or whatever that number is. What would you be today if you were like the first 50 in EXP? Or the first 50 in RE/MAX? You see, you realize the opportunity here? This is not just a play on just becoming your home sold guaranteed realty, which the name itself has already caused more calls into our office, right? But the important thing to understand is you're part of something that's really, 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 really big. And it's something you got to take out. It's something that you seriously have to consider about taking the opportunity to get involved with, because it's not just changing the name of your company. It's becoming a part of a movement in the United States and Canada, certainly right now, and who knows, William Shatner would tell you and beyond, or is that Buzz Lightyear? That could be Buzz Lightyear. But the thing is that this is a big deal, guys. And this is something that you really got to think about getting involved in, especially if you're going to continue to hang out. Because then you'll go to the next level. You will build, you know, I've got something now to leave to my kids, which is going to be pretty amazing, but it's even more than that. It's such an energy-bringing kind of a thing. To be in Titanium, to be your home sold guaranteed realty, to be involved with the people like that are sitting behind me and those that are in the audience that are already a part of your home sold guaranteed realty. And to me, I think Barb said it's a no-brainer. So seriously consider this, because this ain't a game. This is a big play. And it's something you'll be able to take advantage of, and 5, 10, 15 years down the road, you'll be sitting there going, man, am I glad I did this? Because has Todd and Craig in your business, in all the years I've been with them, have they ever let you down? Have you ever been business fed like you've been fed through a pandemic where most of our businesses grew when everybody else suffered? Have you seen anything like it? Have you seen the energy that they've given us in order to make that happen? You can get yourself involved.
You know, it's pretty amazing because we're starting to get calls into our office that we just weren't getting before. And it's like, how did you hear about us? Well, we Googled you. I wasn't hearing that as Watson Realty Group, right? And we were like, you know, kind of like Tracy. I mean, in our market area, we worked hard for that brand for Watson Realty Group, and I was with RE/MAX for, you know, almost a couple decades before we went independent January 1st, 2018. And I can't remember, I think it was when we were in Atlanta, and they did this breakdown, like when Home Depot named their company Home Depot, the internet like wasn't around. And so they didn't really name it for SEO or organic and Google and everything else. But now when you type in anything for the home, it just pops up organically right to the top. I mean, that's a known fact. Lowe's doesn't, right? Because it didn't have the keywords in the name. So here we've been your home sold guaranteed or we'll buy it since 2005. I mean, what was that, like 17 years?
Yep.
In our marketplace. And then there's something else about this. Craig and Todd have been our coaches in business development and everything since then. And, you know, the only way I'm leaving the program is if I'm like sitting there one day and I just drop over dead and you got to carry me out of here. From a business standpoint, number one, the one thing I've always appreciated is we're always at least a year ahead of the rest of the market before the market even catches on, from a standpoint of marketing. Number two is, during COVID, right, we didn't get together for almost 2 years until we got to Chateau Leon and we got to Anaheim. You saw the energy that Craig and Todd and everybody put in to make sure that our business life was well fed. I mean, I got to tell you what, there was no disappointment whatsoever. As a matter of fact, you look at the ad clinic on Friday, that's gone to everything got upgraded from that standpoint. And so since I'm not going anywhere, and since they're our business development group and friends and everything else, then why aren't I a part of your home sold guaranteed realty? It's just that plain and simple. And it's kind of, I think Tracy might have been the same way, and anybody who kind of got hooked onto your family name brand. Now it's, we just answer the phone, your home sold guaranteed realty, and it just like rolls, baby, right off the tongue. And it actually starts conversations that we otherwise wouldn't have. Here's the other thing that I'm excited about. How many of you in the room would have loved to have been the first 50 people that started EXP? That started RE/MAX. Look, I remember when Leninger, I know David Leninger when he started RE/MAX. Like, I started in the business in '84. He started it somewhere around '78. And so I watched that thing grow. What if I was part of something like that when it just started? This thing is bigger than life, and it's about having the brokerage. It's about having the name for super strong SEO and being able to organically market your company in a way that you cannot do any other way. Did you notice that when Todd pulled up Keller Williams, like the first thing that was a paid ad was like Home Light? Sorry. But when you Google your home sold, that's a different conversation that's coming up on the Google search. So there's that part of it. Then you take a look at the fact that we're kind of ground floor, but we're also with the greatest coaching program on the face of the earth. And that hands down. I mean, you can't have that conversation with me and win it. And so now I'm sitting up here with these amazing people that are way smarter than I am, which makes it a whole lot easier for me. Right? Because I get to learn from them and get to follow them and get to copy them and get to learn from them. This is going to be a rocket ship. I can't wait to see how this thing really starts to develop over time as we start to enter more markets, as the company really starts to grow in real big ways, right? And it's an exciting play. It is a very exciting play.